got big trouble here in little China.
All right, welcome to You Gotta See This Movie, podcast of two guys that like to talk about movies as well as the deeper things that make these stories more than just a movie. Jim, how you doing?
Good. I'm ready to run into the mystic night.
Ready to the mystic night.
Yeah.
All right, and what is today's movie that you gotta see?
Today's movie you've got to see is Big Trouble in Little China.
Ooh,
From 1986. John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
The singer of Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
No.
This movie is about a rough and tumble trucker and his sidekick when they face off with an ancient sorcerer in a supernatural battle beneath Chinatown.
It's exciting. I love this movie. But, however, if you love Big Trouble in Little China or will just love movies in general and love to hear about two guys that like to share their opinions on it, then please like, subscribe, and let us know what you think of Big Trouble in Little China before we even start talking about it. You could even just start typing like, I hate this movie so much, I'm turning you off.
Yeah, at least the comment will get on.
Yeah, at least the comment will get on
some
there.
Engagement? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, when we decided to do this movie, I remember I think I pitched it.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sure what you would have thought because this is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Is it really?
Yes. I've seen this movie
You haven't talked about
so
it much,
many
though.
times.
You don't talk about
I don't
it
know.
much.
Well, it's just, I don't know. It's just one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorite Kurt Russell movies.
Yeah, this for some reason it's forgettable, and I don't know why. You know what I mean? It's
okay.
like just like.
So what's your history behind it? When did you see it?
I don't remember. It must have been a video store VHS pick or something back in the late 80s or something.
So you did not see it in the theater?
No.
Okay.
No.
So 1986.
so.
I was 5 when this movie came out.
Yeah.
And I don't remember hearing anything about it, which actually goes into the commercial failure that this movie was. But I can remember it was the KTLA, again, movie of the week or something. And I just remember seeing previews after previews for it and just seeing like specifically the thunder when he blows up his head.
Yeah.
It was like this funny thing.
Yeah. You know what? I think that sounds familiar. Like I saw this on TV.
Right. But it wasn't a movie that like my friends talked about. It wasn't a movie that I heard people talking about. I strictly remember being interested because of those commercials. And I watched it and I was like, what the heck did I just watch?
I think it's because that's so weird. It's like you don't know what to expect.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it's not a kung fu movie.
No.
And it's not.
But I wouldn't say it's not.
No, but it's not like your traditional kung fu movie.
No, yeah, that's true.
You know,
right.
And it's not really. It's always been in my mind that it's just like a fantasy adventure, but with comedic moments. And I always thought like maybe the comedy wasn't intentional, but I think it was.
Oh, I think it was.
Yeah, and I've seen it several times, not with that in mind that the comedy was intentional. And then when I saw it listed as a comedy, I'm like, yeah, it is. That's like a horror comedy. Like Ghostbusters is listed as a horror.
Slight
comedy.
horror, yeah.
Yeah. It kind of changes the vibe when you're watching it because it kind of gives you license to laugh at stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
I
know, like for me, because like I said, I saw the commercials. They do all the cool. I mean, I was probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 by the time I saw this movie. I can't really remember, but it's hitting all my boxes. One, it's got Kurt Russell. 2, it's got crazy creature effects, monsters. And you really didn't see too much of the kung fu-ness, but I remember watching it, and then I remember immediately, because it was like a repeat, like the next week they were going to do it again. I remember the next time it came on, I recorded that thing right off the television.
Nice.
I owned it because I was like, what did I just watch? That was amazing. That was great. And then it became one of those movies that I can remember watching when I'm sick or hanging out, just putting on in the background, and just I always loved it.
Yeah, I didn't own it for years, and then it kind of, you think about it and you see it again, you're like, man, this is a really good movie.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it all came together. It's more of like I want to almost call it like an art house film almost. You know what I mean? It's just, there's so much that's in it that's.
I don't think that was the goal. I think it is now.
No, yeah, it definitely wasn't the goal,
Yeah.
but I think the production design and the screenplay and just the subtle comedy of it is really good.
So I was kind of reading about this and how it was just the commercial flop because it did not do good at all. I think Aliens came out a couple weeks, 2 weeks after this was released, and that it sunk it.
Yeah.
No one's going to stand up to Aliens. But one of the things is that it tested so well with the audiences. Like every time they'd show it, people were loving it. And at Kurt Russell, there's an interview he was saying, he said, I don't remember what happened. He said, but everyone was saying like, hey, are you excited to be in the biggest movie of the year? Because all these reviewers have seen it. But when it came to marketing, it just wasn't out there. And so people completely missed out on the theatrical run of this movie because there was no marketing for this film. And I mean, lucky for him, he thought his career was over, but Kurt Russell, he had a great career.
The title is I don't want to say it's odd, but it's like
it's silly.
It's silly. Yeah, it's silly, and you don't know what to expect. I want to say it's kind of, I guess the best way, or one way you can kind of describe it, is it's kind of like Ghostbusters, where because it's kind of coming off the heels of Ghostbusters. I mean, it's 2 years later, but it's that supernatural / adventure / comedy / what the heck's going on.
Yeah,
kind of
I can see that.
A little bit of that vibe.
They definitely,
but it definitely had its own
Right.
flavor.
It's definitely, would you say it's a B movie? I would say it is. I'd say it's one of the best B movies ever made.
It's a really, really, really good B movie because I mean, like I said, the screenplay, the production design, they had a top cast of people. It was so well done that, there wasn't anything in it that was hokey. Like the effects were all really good.
I mean, there were some hokey things.
I mean, for the day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the monsters were really good.
The monsters were great.
The monsters were good.
I think the writing was intentional. I was reading about how fast they were talking, or not how fast we were talking, but just how they were talking back to each other was very reminiscent of in the 50s movies. And that was intentional. It was it wasn't like how we speak today, like Kim Cattrall, the way you can really tell how she did it or how she talks. She sounds very dramatic in everything she says. And that's why they went with her, because she was only a stage actress at the time. She did some other movies, but she was a really good stage actress. And they were like, we want her. And, all the other characters are just kind of over the top. They're definitely a caricature of something. But
Kurt Russell, driving the Pork Chop Express, narrating. He's basically giving a narration of his life, what's going on. And it's kind of like a radio DJ out there to his audience. It's great. And he's he's larger than life. He's kind of like John Wayne coming into town, ready to start kicking and shooting and causing trouble.
I love that opening when you see that truck just coming into the city and he's just eating that big old hoagie sandwich.
Yeah, that's what's great.
That's not spilling everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like if that was me, that'd be all over my shirt.
Yeah.
All over everything. And
I think if there was a movie thing to memorize, it would be his little speech.
Yes.
Right?
I always remember the end parts, but he says a lot in the beginning. The one I always remember, he goes, "Did you pay your due?" You tell them, "Yep." Checks
Checks
in the mail.
Yeah. It's so good. And then he takes a big bite of the sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. But
Yeah.
no, let's talk about Jack Burton.
Jack Burton.
The hero, the most non-hero hero there is. Meaning he was, if you look at this movie, he's the hero, right? He's painted as a hero.
Yeah.
But the other Wang, he's the actual hero. Like, he knows how to fight. He's more competent. He's more everything. But Jack, he's like he's tripping over himself. Yeah. He is not, doesn't know what he's doing. He's making it up as he goes.
But he's bold, and
he's bold,
and he gets right in there.
Right.
And, yeah.
He's the God, what is it? When you want to stand up and be the hero, he's like, does he have what he takes? No, he does not. But does he? But can he mentally do it? Yes.
Oh yeah, he's there.
You know what I mean? Like he just doesn't care. He's just gonna fight. And part of what I love about this movie and I love about his character is that if you have never seen this movie, all right, think about how this movie opens up. It opens up with, Egg talking to the lawyer.
Oh,
and almost like propelling the myth of Jack Burton.
Mm-hmm.
And you think like he's like, it's one of those, someone can tell a story about somebody and I can tell you this whole story, but let me tell you what really happened. Did Jack Burton save the day? Yes. But it was almost like an accident.
Yeah.
But he tells the lawyer this like mythic being of Jack Burton.
Yeah.
And then you get into it, and then you're instantly sucked into his life. He's this trucker, like you said. He's got his radio show. He's in some weird San Francisco dock place where he's playing, dominoes and playing, gambling all night.
I mean, he's delivering pigs.
He's
to the restaurants, right? He's in a Pork Chop Express.
Interesting life.
Yeah, but he's all about it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and then it all starts with a bet, right? It all starts off with him trying to get his money, and then you go to the airport to pick up the girl. Then there's a kidnapping. They're following the kidnapper, and then you get to the alley. And at this point, as the audience and as Jack, what is going on? Like, he's now experiencing something he's never ever experienced before. We're now experiencing. Now this movie for us has gone a completely different turn.
Yeah,
right.
He's taken a turn deep into Chinatown, into the
right.
deep, dark, black magic of Chinatown,
yes.
And it's just like, what am I doing here? What's going on? Yeah,
and there's even he's asking his friends like the telling everybody, giving all the facts, like, oh, it's this gang and they're ruthless, and oh, it's this gang, don't move. There's a scene, and I paused it and I just started laughing last night. When I watched it, it's almost as if like he's got like the knife and he's scared.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure it out, but like Kurt Russell's face is like so confused. And I like that scene because that's him truly acting when the camera's not even truly on him. It's mostly capturing his friend.
Yeah.
But I love that whole idea that you're really on the journey with Jack.
Yeah, he's ready to jump out and start fighting with his knife, but he's also trying to figure out what's going on at the same time, and nothing's making sense. Like nothing.
Right.
He hits Lopan, knocks him over, when it goes right over him.
Yeah.
And then he pops back up. He's just like, what? But he just, throughout the movie, he has those moments like, oh no, what's this?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Yeah.
Or like when they're in the tunnel and that like worm thing comes and eats the guy.
Yeah.
And then Egg throws like the stones.
Yeah.
He goes, "It's not coming back." And he's like, "What? What's not coming back?" Like he's like, "Catch me up. I don't even know what that was."
What was it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good point. There's a quote he says that really sums it up. I'm a reasonable guy that experienced unreasonable things. And that makes total sense throughout the whole movie because he's always trying to catch up of like what's going on, what's next.
He's willing to jump in and fight and rough and tumble, but he can't quite figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a So real quick, I want to highlight somebody in the that was a big part of my childhood, believe it or not. By that I mean I would see him in everything, but it was going back to the alley, and the gangs were coming in on both sides. There's the guy with the hatchet, got like long hair, and he's got like a mustache.
Okay.
His name is Al Leong. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Yeah.
But that dude in the 80s was like in every movie. And he never had any lines. He was like in Die Hard. He was Genghis Khan in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. But there was always something about, like, I always remembered that guy. And I always remembered, like, man, why is that guy in every movie? And he always like comes in, does something, then dies. In this movie, he's in a little bit longer.
He just has the look. We need a guy that looks like
Yes,
that guy, and
yes.
that's the guy that we're gonna get.
But it's just, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's like in so many things. I think in Die Hard, he's the one hiding behind. Is it Die Hard? Maybe it's not Die Hard, but he's hiding behind like a candy thing, and he takes a candy while he's waiting. And he's got the guns out.
He just looks like a dangerous guy.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah. I'm
that's
sure
it.
he's a nice fellow, but
Yeah.
but I have always been fascinated with that guy's career, because it's always like, there's that guy,
There
there's
he is.
Al.
There he is.
But
He's the guy on the street where everybody's like, "Hey, you're the
right,
guy that's in
Yep.
that something.
I was in it.
Who are you?" He's like, "Yep, that's me."
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but that gang fight and then the standoff, then you get to see the three storms.
The storms come in.
The three storms coming in.
They were
which,
great.
Again, now we're like in a whole different level of a movie.
Well, yeah, they come floating in down. They come in, down from the sky with big wicker lampshades on their head. But I mean, they're and like when they pause on their faces and they're giving like these certain expressions, it's like perfect.
They were great bad guys.
They were great.
Yeah.
Yeah, very very animated in their. I mean, just the people that they cast. I mean, some of the faces that they made were just
and their weapons.
Yeah.
Like one guy had like the tiger claws that.
Yeah.
And the other guy had like the blades that like spun around on his hands.
Yeah. So you had thunder, rain, rain, and lightning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were cool.
They were cool.
Yeah.
And they fit the movie really well. And that was one thing as a kid, and even as an adult, like you watch that scene and you got these two rival gangs and they're just fighting it out. But then these guys show up and they take out everybody.
Oh yeah.
Like they're well, I guess there's some confusion that some of those scenes where I can't remember, I could be wrong if I don't know this, but so in the beginning of that karate or that whole fight scene, you see there's like the gang wearing all black, and then there's the gang wearing all white. But then you see the gang wearing like yellow braids, but then there's a gang wearing like red braids, but they're both in black outfits.
It wasn't one that had turbans, like a red turban
Right.
or something.
Well, I guess they filmed a lot of it originally with the two rival gangs were both wearing black. One was yellow, one was black. But the studio was like, no, you need to distinguish white. So they reshot it with people wearing like different white colors and right thing, but they still use a lot of that same footage. So you get confused by the people in the black, because at the end they're teaming up with the people with the yellow braids, but the black outfits. But the black outfits with the red braids are with Lopan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gets a little confusing, but in that scene they're taking out everybody. So, but at the end it makes it look like they weren't. I don't know. It gets confusing. If anyone knows the real story, let us know. But yeah, those guys, lightning, rain, thunder, were great.
The storms.
So what do you think of the sidekick hero,
Sidekick hero.
his friend?
Oh, Wang Chi?
Yeah,
He was cool.
yeah.
I said still, yeah. I think I read or somebody mentioned like the hero is really Wang Chi.
Yes.
Jack Burton is the sidekick.
Jack Burton's a sidekick.
But Wang Chi really didn't do a whole lot in
What
the
are you
movie.
talking about? He fought.
Some.
Who did
I
he
don't
fight?
know. Well, I guess
He
because
fought Rain. Killed him.
I guess because Jack is he's such larger than life, and he's just so. I feel like he's doing his thing. And
He
he's
wasn't,
always
though.
kind of in front of,
Yes, but that's it. It's like the people that did all the work, and then it's like, but then there's me. Like he stands up, and people think like because he's larger than life, he's the one that saved it.
But the other guy's not. Yeah.
But yeah, no, Wang Chi. He's the one.
Didn't Wang seem kind of helpless though at some point? Like I gotta get my bride, and she's gone. And,
Well, yeah,
but he felt like he didn't have any muscle to do it. I don't know.
No, he was beating up all those guys.
He was, but
There's the whole scene when Jack's trying to get the knife out of his boot. Wang beats everybody, and then he gets the blade out, and the blade goes flying.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh wait, hold on, let me go get the blade,"
Okay.
and then he pops out. And he's like,
I don't know. I guess Jack is so entertaining.
No, he is.
I'm not watching
he's
Wang do his thing.
You're exactly what you're saying. He is larger than life, but he's the guy that will get credit for everything else.
Yeah.
For what other people do.
Okay. Yeah.
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 But I think you nailed it on the head, and that was the whole goal of the film was to portray Jack as that person.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole thing was him trying to get his bride back.
Yeah.
That when she shows up to the airport, she's walking in with a box, not like a briefcase.
Yeah.
Looks like she's walking with a box of like frozen crabs.
Yeah. That she just taped together and took with her. Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. And the thugs that took her, they had the guy with the
Oh my gosh.
I mean, there's some tough looking guys. The guy
It's
with
like classic 80s.
Yeah, the sunglasses with the
Right.
slits in it. Yeah. Yeah.
They come walking in, they're bumping into people.
Yeah.
And that's when you hear from Gracie Law the first time.
Yeah.
Kim Cattrall. She's like, "Oh my gosh, it's the blah 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 blahs." I forget what the gang name was. So I hope
they
that
weren't
wasn't a trivia
very,
question.
they weren't very subtle coming in. Like,
Right.
Yeah, TSA would have seen him a mile away and just pounced him, but
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
not then.
80s were a different time.
Yeah.
Ain't no one worried about
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Mm-mm.
But no, those are all great credits. Egg Chen, who was like the wizard, the wizard of the movie, the wise sage.
Yeah. And the Chinatown tour guide.
Chinatown tour guide.
Yeah.
You know that bus? I was reading up on that bus he used in the movie.
Yeah.
It's in Yellowstone. And
I
now
recognize the buses. I
that
saw
bus, transports people to Old Faithful.
Yeah.
That exact same bus.
Yeah, it's the same model. It's like
Not the model, like that same one they used in the movie.
Well, they have a bunch up there in Yellowstone. They have like a fleet of them.
I read that they sent it up there. That's where they got it from.
Well, they got them from Yellowstone.
And then they returned it.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's there.
Yeah. It's like a classic Yellowstone.
I've never been to Yellowstone. I gotta go sometime.
The other one is cool. But I remember those buses are super cool.
Yeah.
They're big. They're huge. Yeah.
Yeah, Egg Chen was great. I always liked that actor too. He's in a lot of Trimmers and
Yeah.
a lot of great films. And what was it? His bag, the 7 demon bag of 7 demons. That's one of my favorite scenes. Is when he's like, "Time to drink the drink," and they're all drinking it.
Oh, the elevator scene. That the elevator
pretty
scene
good.
is it's one of those scenes where it's just like this is kind of like okay, it's one of those movies.
Right. Yeah. It's not spoofish, but it's it's silly.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah. I got a very positive attitude about this.
They first look at each other like they kind of like, hey, something cool. This is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like how the other guys in the back are just like, yeah. All the no names.
Yeah.
That's a great scene.
Yeah. So you have that moment, and then in the other comedic moments when he's he's shooting his weapon and he hits the stone arch and the rocks fall and hit him in the head and he's passed out.
He's out
right at the beginning of the
right
fight.
at the beginning of the fight. Everyone else is fighting.
Yeah.
But he does take out one of those giant swordmen. Jack Burton does.
Yeah, that's true.
But then he's stuck.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how to get out.
Yeah. So when Egg Ig Shen and Lo Pan are fighting, and they do like the big laser thing, right?
Yeah.
And then their lasers, or not really a laser. What is it?
It was like
force
rock. Like Chen had a rock.
But they had their beams of light.
Yeah,
and
beams
the
of light.
And then the beams of light had figures in them. That were fighting.
Samurais. Yeah.
So Lo Pan, he's like doing this with this. I'm bumping my microphone.
He's like,
He's going like this. It looked like he's playing a video game, like he's controlling his character.
with big old long nails. Yeah.
Do you think it was supposed to be like a video game, or he's just doing like a funny little thing with this?
I think they're controlling the creatures, but I think
It looked like he was doing like a little video game thing, which I thought was hilarious. Yeah.
That's another funny. That guy's a funny actor. I always forget his name, but I know he's in a lot of great movies. The guy who played Lo Pan.
When he meets the girl and he's in his little wheelchair,
Right, the old man.
Yeah, and he like tickles her, like, oh, could you? It's like kind of mocking her and tickles her. It's almost like, I don't know, it's just funny.
Yeah.
I almost felt like he like made that up, like he was just being, I don't know.
Yeah.
His creepy old, yeah.
But
it's in his dialogue, and his lines were really funny because they weren't like mystical, magical, like some grand. They were kind of just
and he's
average everyday speak when he's talking.
And his
people.
giggle when he starts to realize he's becoming mortal, he's like giggling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great characters.
Great character. There's so many great characters. Even like Kim Cattrall's character I thought was pretty good. She just kind of nosied her way into this whole adventure. She didn't have to. Her whole ending could have ended at the airport.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved, but
got involved, but
yeah.
She got involved.
You know what character seemed really out of place was her friend,
the newspaper, Margot. Yeah,
I'm just like, what's 80s mom doing here?
But she does play a big part. Well, she's
I know,
in
but
it
it's just
for
like
a while,
she just seemed like so.
It did seem
weird, like out of place. Like
we don't really see the other girl that she picked up ever again.
Huh. I don't know. It kind of stuck out, like just kind of odd.
So what was in all those creatures, what was your favorite?
Ooh, let's see. You got the wolf monkey monster.
The wild,
he's pretty good. The ball of eyes monster, pretty good. Yeah, I think the eyeball monster's pretty good.
Eyeball monster, that was clever.
Yeah, what was the other? There was the bug. Yeah, the bug that came out of
which
the wall.
Again, it was like everyone but Jack didn't care. They said, "Yeah, that's in here."
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah,
on the wall. Yeah. The amount of work that went into that creature too for like 2 seconds. Pokes his head in, grabs a guy, he's gone. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was a cool creature. I think mine was the wild creature. Monkey creature.
Monkey wolf, Bigfoot, demon looking thing.
There's something about it. It's terrifying. It's a little like it's like cool to look at, but also like when you really look at the eyes and the mouth, it's like, oh, that's freaky.
What character was it when? Remember they had that? There was a statue, and then they pull the eyes out, and then the eyes.
It was him.
It was him, right?
Because that's right when that opens up. He grabs.
Right, which makes no sense because how did he get his nose?
Yeah,
up through the eye?
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
but that's what's weird about this movie too is it could have been played off with simply the wizards and kung fu fighters and that stuff. Like, but the monsters just kind of come
it's a
out
whole nother level.
They come out of left field a little bit. It's like why are these weird monsters here?
So I think, one I read that this was originally supposed to be a Western.
Yeah, I did read that too. Yeah,
Western time, and I think that would have been just as good. You wouldn't have the cool Pork Chop Express, but I think too it's
is it Western in like the 1800s? Well, I guess it is. Would be like 1800s. Well, Chinatown wouldn't have been as interesting looking back.
There still was a Chinatown though.
Yeah, but you didn't have all the crazy
It's true.
The signage and the neon and I don't know. I just think.
So I think going back to kind of what you said about like the monsters and I wrote this down. I said it is probably the best B movie ever made. It's like when movies are just meant to be fun. Like this isn't gonna win no award. This is strictly just a fun movie. And I wrote down, it's like, I bet you this is like John Carpenter, like just being a fan of movies. You know how like you get directors and writers that are like, oh, I want to create my art something different, even though you're getting it from somewhere. I think this is John Carpenter. Like, nope, I loved these type of movies. Like I like, back out in the 50 movies, how they talked. I want something like that. I want kung fu in this movie. I want creatures in this movie. I want it all, and I want to make something of this. So I think it's him just being a fan of movies and
it was
doing his thing.
Yeah, fun is a good way to describe it. Just all the dialogue, the characters, the different scenes, environments. I really like the scene changes. I like that when they hop aboard an elevator, you end up in a weird room, and then it's filling up with water, and then it's and there's just all the different
and all the dead bodies
and all the different environments, and I don't know. I guess the production designer must have had just a blast doing it because now you're also creating environments that in our American culture we're not familiar with. Some of the ancient Chinese culture and the decor and stuff is just super interesting. I mean, when the storms come flying out of the sky in the alley and they got those big hats on, that's bizarre. And it kind of like, you're kind of like, well, this is just dumb. But then the more you see it, it's like, no, those guys are actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so there's a lot of stuff in it that's just like, I don't know. It's just, there's the big battle in the end, which I heard it described from a certain person that it looked like a mall, like they were fighting in like some 80s mall.
Well, it has that giant skull, but the outline with neon, right?
With the neon, yeah. and the
escalator,
right? So yeah, I can kind of see it. Yeah, it's kind of like a mall, right?
Yeah, that was one thing I was reading, that the actor that played Lopan, he was terrified of that scene because I guess he was like on risers. And he was supposed to ride down this escalator and then step off, but he was scared to do it because they made him taller than he really is in life.
Okay.
Like 8 foot tall.
Oh, so he was like real.
Yeah, and he's not.
Yeah.
He's a pretty short guy. And he begged, like, can we get a stuntman to do this? And they're like, no, you just got to do it.
Yeah, because if he falls, that's
exactly.
Yeah.
And he was scared to ride down the escalator and then.
Oh, so he couldn't be strapped to like one of those like parade stand things.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, but no, it was kind of like an underground mall. That's a good way of explaining it.
Yeah.
Going through all the sewer stuff and what is the lifeblood of the earth? He's like, you mean oil? He goes, whatever.
Or yeah, no, he's like, no, it's the lifeblood of the earth.
Yeah. It's like it's not oil.
Mud
again.
Yeah.
It's something you just don't know.
Yeah,
you're not accustomed to this world. And and then you even kind of get like almost like a Casablanca ending, with him at the door. Not Casablanca, like Gone with the Wind ending with him at the door, and she's like, "Are you gonna kiss her?" And he goes, "Nah, not this time."
Yeah. Sooner or later, I start rubbing people the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna move along.
And that's probably true. He's probably that guy that like you love to hang out with him for like 10 minutes, and then you're like, okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. She says, get a truck with a big cab on it, and I can go along the road with you. And, in a couple of weeks, she's gonna say, put down that seat, put down that microphone. I don't want to hear your show anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that just never worked. So one thing I really wish, and I really was starting to think, like I feel like they had a golden opportunity, because I think that the Jack character was so good. They could have went off and made more movies, more stories. I would have loved to see, it would have been just him in his truck going to some other city and experiencing something weird, doing some adventure.
Like Indiana Jones?
Almost like Indiana Jones, yeah. Like they could have done that, and
I don't know. I think if they did, it might not have worked.
Well, it would be something different.
They could do it. They could.
Like I'm like, you're not going to bring every single character back. It's just Jack, just the Pork Chop Express, and like New Orleans or something.
Yeah.
wherever his job takes him, he's gonna get wrapped up into something.
Like Big Trouble on Elvira Street.
Elvira Street, Big Trouble on the Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Big Trouble on Elvira Street.
Yeah.
Trouble on Bourbon Street.
Could've
Yeah.
been, I guess.
The bad guys that come up with big mariachi, those big sombreros,
Right.
right?
Yeah, look, there's so many different lores with so many different areas in the world. Like, they
Yeah.
missed it.
Pick a culture and then figure out what their monsters are.
Yeah.
And then just, yeah.
I guess they were, in 2018, they were very close to making a remake of this with The Rock, which I'm glad they did not, because it would not have been good.
There's no need to make a remake.
No,
Just watch this one. This is it.
Yep.
This is the movie.
This is the movie. You don't need to see another one. It still holds up. Yeah. Don't make no. So for some reason they didn't do it, which is great. But someday I probably think they will. Someone's gonna watch this podcast and just be like, people love this movie. Let's make another one.
Yeah, because that's what they do.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Because back then, when everything was original, or at least you take parts from a bunch of movies and make something original,
right?
Which is what this is. Yeah, they don't do that no more.
This fits right in with like an '80s collection. If you like '80s movies or
oh my gosh,
yeah,
this is when you think of what were the '80s movies like. This has to be on the list.
Oh yeah, and like I said, it's close. It's close to Ghostbusters in a way that it has comedy, but you don't see it as a comedy movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's supernatural.
And the music too,
fun.
like the music.
Yeah.
I've always liked that scene. There's something about it's such a simple scene too, when they're at the end, when they're running out and the camera's just kind of running with them and the music playing and they're trying to get to the truck.
Yeah.
There's just something about that scene I remember as a kid that always stuck with me. Like, oh, that's such a cool scene. I can remember then filming movies with my friends and wanting to do that scene just like that because I saw Carpenter do it first.
Yeah.
But it's all in the reflexes. It's a great saying. And that's again, that's just, he gets this lucky shot on Lopan at the very end that makes he's the bigger hero because he takes him out.
Yeah. And it's
a luck shot.
Yeah. And he says, it's all about reflexes. Right. Yeah.
He's so confident in himself, but when he throws it the first time, they'll just kind of like he misses wildly.
Completely, yeah.
And he goes, "Goodbye, Mr. Burton," and then just catches it by luck, and then gone.
Well, in the beginning of the movie, he says, "I don't drive faster than I can see, but it's all about reflexes." Right. So that's kind of brings it around at that point, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That was good.
No, I love this movie. All right, well, let's get into the trivia battle because I've had the Duke for way too long.
You know what? I didn't rate this movie. I forgot to rate it.
Oh, we do that after the trivia battle.
Do we?
Yes. Has it been this long?
It's been a long time.
Trivia battle. All right.
Maybe that's what we should use.
That song. I really
music.
I really
for
like
this. Like,
Big Trouble, Little China.
I really
song.
like John Carpenter. Take us away.
Yeah.
Run into the
Which we didn't really talk about that, but
I'd really like.
You watch this movie, you should then watch the music video that went with it.
Awesome. John Carpenter sings.
Yep. Plays. Dances.
And that's it's like an iconic 80s song. You got the synthesizer.
Yeah.
You got those 80s vocals. It's awesome.
It is awesome.
I really want to steal it for the podcast intro.
Ah, man.
It's got a good, the intro is really good.
It is.
It fits the vibe, I think. We get in trouble if we use it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Like I said, maybe we can make a deal. Well, if John Carpenter lets us use his music, we'll let him be a guest on the show.
We can let him be a guest on the show.
And he can promote anything he wants to promote.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fair deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get into trivia battle.
Trivia battle.
Let's
Who
run into
is
this mystic
going
night?
first.
Your choice.
You go first.
Oh. I think you just delivered my death sentence.
I'm not feeling confident at all.
Me neither.
All right.
Because again, I just watched it for the sake of watching it.
Question number 1. How much money does Jack bet on the bottle cut?
How much does he bet?
Yes,
1,148.
that is correct.
Wow, you knew that. Of course you knew that.
Because if there was one question I knew he was going to ask, it was going to be
It's
that
gonna
one.
be that one.
How much does he end up with?
Well, twice that.
Nope.
Three
Three,
times.
oh,
Three
three
times,
That's
yep.
right. Yeah.
All right.
You earned it, Jack. Yeah,
See,
I
it's
did.
good that Wang knew
Yeah.
Egg Shin because he's got
Yeah, he's the rich man.
he's the richest man. He
Yeah.
owns a whole block, right?
Right.
Yeah, this place looks like a dump, but that's no.
That's how you get rich.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought
next-
when he cut the bottle of that, like it would like spin and it would like actually cut in half.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was thinking like, well, there's no way it's gonna cut in half. So I thought he had some trick to
So he
do it.
did it at home.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Next question. What is the name of the gang that kidnaps Miao Yin from the airport?
You know I don't know this.
You don't. You know it.
I don't. Remember we were talking about it, like, oh, the something
Oh,
something.
Yeah. The something gang
Yeah.
that just comes into the airport looking all cool and tough and mean.
I think I know a
I-
portion of their name,
I have no idea.
but not
no
the whole
idea.
name.
You want to guess?
I'm gonna say like the something triads.
No,
Oh,
not even close.
okay.
They were the Lords of Death.
Lords of Death. That's a good name.
Oh, that should be one you could remember.
That
right?
should be. I don't know why I
The
didn't.
Lords of Death.
Yeah, that's a good name.
It was like an American name for a Chinese.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, next question. What's the name of the restaurant Wang owns?
Oh man. The Lucky Dumpling.
No. We see it a lot. We see the sign a lot. It's also on his jacket in the
I
beginning.
think I know what it is. Oh, do I steal?
Yeah, you're
Go
stealing.
for the steal.
Dragon of the Black Pool.
That is correct.
Dang. That's pretty good.
You know why? It's because it's kind of like Creature of the Black Lagoon, Dragon of the Black Pool.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right, next
Maybe that's
question.
what the thing was in the caves.
Oh, yeah.
All right. While Jack is in the White Tiger trying to find Miao Yin, he says his name is what?
This is your question.
No, he stole. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's his question.
Oh, it's my question. Oh, dang. He's when he plays the nerd guy, right?
Yes, what is his name?
I will tell you this. He is wearing the same outfit he used in used cars. Little trivia there.
Oh, okay. I have no idea.
For the steal,
For the steal.
Henry Swanson?
That is correct. It's Henry Swanson.
Henry Swanson. What if he's the frozen dinner guy?
Probably. You know, as a kid, I had no idea what kind of place that was. But now that I'm an adult, it's like, huh.
Yeah.
All right, next question. When Jack and Wang first enter the trading company, Jack asks Wang to translate writing on a door. Wang jokingly replies that the door says what?
He does. I know what you're talking. I know that scene. Oh man, I don't know, but I know what scene you're talking about. And he goes, "No, I'm just joking." Death, something like death here, death. I don't know. That's a guess.
Not quite.
There was something on a door?
Yeah.
I don't know. Exit. I don't know.
Enter death here.
He jokingly says that the door says hell of boiling oil.
Oh, hell of boiling oil.
Oh.
Not quite. I was nowhere near. I was,
All right, next question.
your question?
What is the name of the chamber Jack and Wang swim into when escaping the elevator?
It had a name?
It did. They do say, "Oh, we're in this," but I I don't know.
I have no idea.
Apparently this is a running theme through the movie that I picked up on, is that there's many hells, I guess, in the mythology. And so this room was the hell of the upside down sinners.
Sinners, yeah.
Hell of the upside down sinners.
That's why all those people were hanging upside down in the water.
Yeah.
They didn't make it out.
That's gross. Have
It's
you ever
really gross.
you ever in your life ever swam water with dead people?
No,
Oh.
no. I'd imagine it'd be something like that.
I don't think the water would be as clear.
No, it'd be real murky.
Mm-hmm.
Gross, right?
Be in your mouth, in your ears.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
have all those, like that guy had the crab on his face.
Yeah, that's gross.
I was eating them. Yeah. Ooh.
All right, next question. According to Egg Shen, what's the only thing you can kill a dream with?
Wow, you did a really good job here, Joel. Getting these questions.
The only thing you could kill a dream with. That's pretty good.
It was the stones, but he called them something. I mean, I did he say lightning and thunder?
No.
No? Okay. I don't know. Your turn.
Yeah, do you got a guess?
The reality stone.
No, he's talking about the stuff he has in his little gourd. And he says that, because he says that Lopan's a dream, and he says the only way you can kill a dream is with another dream.
Huh.
Huh.
And I think that's the whole, like,
Well, you're not wrong.
that's the whole bit about them being all confident.
Mhm.
Another dream.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, I got one more question if you guys want it. The score is currently 1.5 to half.
So if this is his question, right?
Yes.
My question?
If he gets it, we tie. So do you have another question after that to break a tie?
No, because it's one you guys talked about. But I could probably come up.
What don't we have is just a set number of questions, though?
I had 9, but one got eliminated.
Yeah, because we talk about it.
Uh,
All right. Well, you have an opportunity to tie it.
I'll take that opportunity. I'm not feeling very positive.
I feel we'll take a drink of this. Be very confident.
Yeah.
When Jack first throws his knife at Lopan, he misses, and the knife hits what object
Come
instead?
on. That's like the easiest question we've had all freaking
What
day.
object?
Yeah, what does the knife hit instead of Lopan?
Come on. The easiest question. That's the
It's
easiest
not the
question.
easiest question. I don't remember.
It is.
Jack throws a knife at Lopan, but it doesn't hit him. It hits something else. Chinese statue. I don't know. What?
It is a really easy question, but no, that's
It-
wrong.
Because he wildly misses.
Yeah.
Just completely misses. And I love
Yeah.
their look. They're just like, it was a gong.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice knife, Mr. Burton.
Yeah.
All right, well, Michael, you win today's trivia battle.
Yeah, buddy.
I got the Duke. Let's make room over here.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Well, that wraps up Trivia Battle. And now you said you forgot to rate this. So just throw out a number.
I'm going to throw out a number. It's got to be a high 8.
Mm,
Is that a 9? Low 9?
Yeah.
Could be a 9. No, I don't know if it's a 9. I'm going to say 8.9.
8.9.
Yeah.
That's high.
It is high, though, because
Yeah.
it's a really good movie.
I've never not liked this movie ever since I saw it. Like I said again, it captured me as a kid. I love the character of Jack Burton. It just, looking at like the heroes of my childhood, Indiana Jones, Han Solo, Jack Burton. There's another guy, like these flawed, crazy characters. Like even Han Solo doesn't have it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky most of the time. So there's just something about like that character I always gravitate to that I really like. So this has always been a high movie for me, so it's a 9.8.
Wow, that's really
and
high.
and again, to me,
Dang.
it's just in my enjoyment level of the film. And again, I 100%. This is a B movie, but it's one of the best B movies ever made. But it's a movie you gotta see.
It's
Even my
absolutely-
wife
Yeah.
came in like last night when I was watching it. She came into the living room. She goes, "What are you watching? What is this?"
She's never seen it?
No, she's never seen it.
Oh wow.
I know, but she should. She should.
Yeah.
And I know at some point my kids should see this movie because it's. I don't know. I think every kid should
Yeah,
watch it.
I mean it's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It really is a roller coaster of action that just is nonstop from
Yeah.
beginning to end.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that does it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you made it this far, please, again, like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you nothing. And let us know. Big Trouble in Little China. Have you seen it? What are your thoughts? What do you think of Jack Burton? Do you think he truly was the hero of the movie, or was he the sidekick with a heroic personality? Let us know. See you in the next one.
Run into the